we're talking about second thing. It's actually not second, but B, fatty foods. Okay. Although fat, unlike liquids, does not saturate foods. Okay. It's easy absorbed into the foods. Very interesting. When hot, right? So fat is only when hot. When cold, it does not, right? And transmit the taste into the food. Thus, fatty foods serve as a conduit to the taste infusions, even without liquid. So, if fat is not liquid, it is solid. But in this case, like it has this special characteristic that it would transmit the food, the taste to somewhere else. If dry hot meat comes in contact with a dry hot dairy, and either food is fatty, taste transmits through both foods, and basar b'chalav results, right? So one more time. So here's a good example. That the fatty foods, just one second, no. If dry hot meat, okay, comes into contact with a dry hot dairy, and either food is fatty, so they're hot, right? They're dry, but one of them is fatty, meaning maybe it's cheese. I would say like fatty cheese, right? The taste transmits throughout both foods, right? So it goes from one to another. Okay. Similarly, if hot par food comes into the contact with hot meat or dairy, and either food is fatty, the part of food becomes meat or dairy food. Okay, so what would be the example? Okay, he has practical application. Okay, so let's wait to practical application. So not both of them are necessarily fat, like have this fat. With liquid is straightforward, right? Liquid, it goes through and it penetrates and absorbs from the food that cooked into the liquid, and actually gives the taste to this food as well. So that's straightforward. But with these fatty foods, even if one of them is fatty, that's enough. So okay, it's enough to transmit food to both of them. Okay. Next one, C, lean foods. Dry lean foods permit only the minimal amount of transmittal, even when heated. However, since it is difficult to determine which food are considered fatty and which are lean, it is acceptable custom to treat most foods as fatty foods. So of course there is going to be some exception. By default, we treat, of course, since it could be biblical prohibition, right? Biblical violation of meat and milk together. So we're going by stricter rule, and we said that they all by default fatty. Okay. A Rav should be consulted whether the meat or dairy foods touch each other. Okay.